I'm glad that I can share my story, personal story, and how it impacted the lives of the young people in Zambia and beyond Zambia. I'm from a family of 5 siblings, and when I was still young, my parents divorced. And according to the law, we were supposed to live with my mother because my father decided to marry another woman, another wife. So this was a shock. It was hard. It was difficult. And we had to accept the situation. My father was not working, and therefore we never expected any help from him. And we sat down and we thought, what is next? We shared this pain with friends, with neighbors in the community. And we came up with some options. And then one of the options was to sit down and sell some of the properties that we had, and then raise capital, and then start small business. Before the divorce, I was at school, but immediately after this divorce, I had no support. I had nowhere to go, nothing to do, so we had to stop our studies. And we started doing small business with my mother and my siblings. And this business was about selling used clothes. It took us a year to raise funds that could just take only one child to school. As the eldest son in my family, I had this privilege to go back to school. And I used this tough time, I used these challenges as a stepping stone to work hard in school for my future and the future of my siblings and the future of other youth. I managed to complete my studies with the support of my siblings and my mother. And according to our culture and my heart, I had one priority. I had to assist my siblings to go back to school and build their future as well. I remember my first salary, I used it to take my immediately young brother to school. As we are talking, my sister, she's now a nurse. She managed to complete through my support, her education, and she's working at the biggest hospital that we have in my town. I felt like this is a lesson that I've learned in life, and it should not just end with me and my family, but I should extend this experience of life to other youth who are still experiencing problems, who are still experiencing challenges of life. As you know, our continent is experiencing a lot of problems. We have youth who have lost both parents because of HIV and AIDS. We have young adults who have lost families because of wars and the diseases. And some of them, they are just on the street. And others, they have opted to use drug abuse, alcohol, trying, to do away with the challenges of life. And others, they have nowhere to take their pain. They have no one to share with their pain. And I remembered one expression, one African expression or metaphor which says, if you have a ball and you want to push it underwater, you can't make it. There is a stage where you get tired. And when you release it, it comes up with a very strong pressure. And at the end of the day, you'll be injured by the same ball. So you can't manage to hide it under pressure of water. This means when you have pains, when you are facing problems, when you are facing challenges of life, you can't hide, you can't push it in your heart. Because at the end of the day, if you just push it, the only option will be to commit suicide. The only option will be to involve yourself in drugs or alcohol as a way of forgetting, but doesn't help. I came up with the idea of creating a platform, a space where young people can share their problems, their challenges, their issues. And this was the beginning of peace clubs in Zambia. I consulted friends around who were involved in peace education, and I shared these ideas, and we came together and we created this organization called Peace Clubs in Zambia. And we thought the best place where we can implement this program and where we can find the youth, it's the school. The school is the better place. And we introduced this program in schools and in the communities. We managed to bring together the youth who have lost hope of life, those who are in school and those who are out of school, those who are in streets and those who had no homes. And they had opportunities to share their experiences, their sufferings, their problems, and their challenges of life. And this was part of healing, because we have an expression which says, problem shared is half solved. Our aim and the purpose was to create this platform where young people can offload their pain and discuss and find a way forward. And Peace Club gained momentum. And right now, we are operating in 5 provinces in Zambia. And when other countries heard testimonies and the impact of peace clubs in Zambia, they were interested. As I'm talking, this initiative of peace clubs has gone beyond Zambia. And right now, we are counting more than 7 countries in Africa implementing the program of peace clubs. Peace clubs is all about creating a space where young people can share ideas, can share their visions, can share their pains and suffering, and encourage each other to achieve their dreams, to achieve their aspirations. And some of them right now, as I'm talking, after finishing their educations, those who were in the streets, those who had an opportunity to come back to the school, those we managed to connect with some non-governmental organizations sponsoring the vulnerable young people. As I'm talking, they are now adults responsible for their lives, and they are working in so many companies. And the good news is that they haven't forgotten the impact of peace clubs in their lives. And they initiated another program that is called Peace Clubs in Working Places, whereby during lunchtime, workers can meet and discuss the challenges that they are facing in their working places. Some frictions and tensions that they are experiencing in the working places. They have found a space where they can resolve conflict affecting their jobs. And this is what peace clubs can do. And this is a legacy of peace clubs in Africa. I'm glad that after my 3 months course at Selkirk in peace studies, I've been invited at Ontario in Kingston to initiate and start the project about peace clubs. I'll spend 1 week in Ontario sharing my experiences, and the community is willing to start this initiative of peace clubs in the community. Thank you so much.